Hi student, today we are going to review the lesson metals and non-metals from class 10. In this lesson we are going to see the properties of metals and non-metal. These properties are physical properties, chemical properties and their reactions. Now metals, they have physical properties like malleability, ductility, conductivity, lustrous, sonorous nature. So these are properties we are going to see and the difference between metals and non-metal. If we have seen the periodic table, in that modern periodic table there are total 180 elements. Most of the elements are metals and very little amount of the elements are non-metals. They may be solid, liquid or gaseous. Metals, these are the elements that conduct heat and electricity and are malleable, ductile, good conductor of heat and electricity. Some metals which are well known to you are aluminium shown by Al, silver that is Ag, copper Cu, gold Au, platinum Pt, lead Pb, potassium K, sodium Na and magnesium Mg, etc. If we will see the physical properties, in that you are knowing these all are electropositive. What is mean of electropositive? Electropositive elements are those elements which have ability to lose electron from their outermost shell, and due to this property, when they are losing electron, they are producing the positive ions called as cations. Now we will see the difference between metals and non-metal. So metals are lustrous, that is they have property to shine. Means when we polish the surfaces of the metal, these metal surfaces are shiny. Non-metals, they do not have this lustrous property. They do not have shining surface except graphite and iodine. Means as graphite and iodine are non-metal, but this graphite, it is the allotrope of carbon, it has lustrous property, and iodine crystals, these are also showing the lustrous property, but these both are non-metal. Second difference is that all metals exist as solid except mercury, which is liquid at room temperature. But in case of non-metal, most of the non-metal are solid, liquid or gases. Except this softness, if we will think, in case of the non-metal, they are generally brittle, and if we see the diamond allotrope of the carbon, it is very hard, which is used for the cutting the glass material. Metals can be drawn into the wires called as ductility, but non-metal are non-ductile. Metals are converted into the thin sheets, that is called as the malleability, except mercury, because mercury is liquid, but non-metals are non-malleable. As metals are good conductors of heat as well as electricity except lead and mercury, but in case of non-metal, they are poor conductors of electricity and heat except graphite, because as graphite is made from the carbon, but it shows good conductivity and it is used as a electrode. Metals, they have high density and high melting point. Exception is sodium and potassium. They are very soft and they need to cut with the knife also. Means they can be easily cut with the knife. Non-metals, they have low density as compared to the metals, and they have low melting point except diamond, which has high melting point. Here already, while seeing the distinguishing point between metals and non-metal, already we have seen the physical properties of the metals. Now Some of the physical properties again we are going to review, that is hardness. Hardness means most of the metals are hard except alkali metals such as sodium, potassium, lithium. They are very soft and they can be cut easily by the knife. Strength. Most of the metals are strong and have high tensile strength. Because of this high tensile strength, they shows malleability and ductility, means can be drawn into the thin wires and thin sheet. Then physical states of the metal. Metals are solid at room temperature except mercury. They have means specific sound also. Some of the metals they are producing the sound. Metal they produce a ringing sound, so these are called sonorous. Sound of the metal is also known as metallic sound. This is the cause that metal wires are used in making musical instruments. Now about conductivity. Metals are good conductor of heat and electricity. This is cause that the electric wires are made of metals like copper and aluminium, as well as vessels or the pots are made from the metals because they are good conductor of the heat. When heat is given at the one end of the metal, it is transported at the another end. Therefore, pots or vessels which are used for the cooking of the food, they are made from the metals. Now about malleability. Metals are malleable, means that can be beaten into the thin sheet. Because of this property, iron is used for making big sheets as well as it is used in making the roofs of the house. Melting and boiling point property. Metals have generally high melting point and high boiling point except sodium and potassium. These are soft metals. They can be easily cut with the knife and they are easily getting melted. Now density. As the metals are solid, their density is high. Color. Most of the metals are grey in color, but gold and copper, these are the exception. Gold has the shiny yellow color and silver has the grey color, shiny grey color, and copper has shiny reddish brown color. Now we are going to discuss about the chemical properties of the metals. If you will see the first property, that is when metals burn into the air, they are producing their corresponding oxide. That is reaction with the oxygen. Oxygen from the air is combining with the metals and it gets converted into metal oxide. So general reaction is that metal plus oxygen from air, it gets converted into metal oxide. So most of the metals form respective metal oxide when react with the oxygen or when they burn in the air. So you have seen the experiment about when we are taking the ribbon of the magnesium and when it is burned with the help of the burner, it produces, it shows means bright color while burning, and thus magnesium here, this magnesium react with the oxygen from the air, get converted into the magnesium oxide. That is when this magnesium ribbon react or burn in the air, the white residue is formed. That white residue is nothing but of magnesium oxide. Now some of the other examples of this reaction with the oxygen are reaction of potassium with oxygen. Potassium metal forms potassium oxide. This when potassium, that is K, react with the oxygen or burn in the air, then it has high affinity towards the oxygen and thus K plus O2 gives K2O. That is potassium react with the oxygen, get converted into potassium oxide. So balanced chemical reaction is 4K plus O2, it gives twice K2O, that is potassium oxide. Now same reaction is shown with the sodium also. When sodium react with the oxygen or react in the air, then sodium get converted into sodium oxide. Means Na plus O2 gives Na2O. Balanced chemical reaction is 4Na. When react with one molecule of oxygen, it gives 2 molecules of sodium oxide. Thus, lithium, potassium, sodium, they react with oxygen, they get converted into its corresponding oxide, that is potassium oxide, sodium oxide, lithium oxide. So alkali metals react vigorously, means very fast with the oxygen. Now another metal, that is copper, also shows the same reaction with the oxygen. When copper react with the oxygen, it gives copper oxide. Copper does not react with the oxygen at room temperature, but when it is burned in the air, it gives its corresponding oxide, that is copper 2 oxide. It is copper 2 oxide, means 2Cu combined with 1 mole of the oxygen, it gives 2 molecules, that is twice CuO, means 2 molecules of copper 2 oxide. Thus, silver, gold, platinum do not combine with the oxygen of air even at high temperature. They are least reactive. They are called as the noble metals because they have least reactivity towards the chemical, and therefore silver, gold, platinum, they are used in making ornaments.